What's up everybody, welcome back to my channel. We are back in Destiny 2, and in this video I wanted to do a complete guide to the Prophecy Dungeon. In this video I will go over the mechanics and boss fights found in this dungeon, and I will also be showing you where to find the 2 secret chests. I plan on making a video just like this one for every dungeon and raid in Destiny 2, so if this video helps you, please consider subscribing to this channel, as I'm sure my future videos will help you as well. I'm gonna try to make this video as short as possible, so let's get right into it. So first off, the Prophecy Dungeon can be found in the Legacy destination. And the Prophecy Dungeon is a free dungeon, so all players will have access to this dungeon. The first encounter of the Prophecy Dungeon will teach you the main mechanic for this dungeon. And this mechanic will be the light and dark mote mechanic. In this area, you will find 2 plates at the end of the hall near the door, and they will have either a white or a black glow above them. There will also be taken knights and taken thralls in this area. What you will need to do is kill the taken knights while you are standing in either the light or in the dark. To do this, look at the ground, and if there is a light source hitting that area, it will be a light area. But if there is a shadow on the ground, then it will be a dark area. To open the door, you will need to deposit light and dark motes into the plates near the door. To get the motes, stand in either the light or the dark, and then kill a knight. If you are standing in the dark when the knight dies, it will drop 3 dark motes. And if you're standing in the light when the knight dies, it will drop 3 light motes. You will need 5 of the same type of mote to create a greater mote that can be used to open the door. So for example, stand in the dark and kill 2 knights, and collect their dark motes to get 1 greater dark mote. Then you can take that greater dark mote to the dark plate near the door, and press your shoot button to activate it. Then you can do the same thing for the light plate. Just make sure you're standing in the light when you kill the knights to get light motes. Do this for the first 2 rooms to get to the first boss. The first boss of this dungeon will be the Phalanx Echo. For this boss fight, you will only be using the mechanic that you just learned in the first encounter. Again, you will need to kill knights around the boss fight arena and collect the light or dark motes that they drop, then dunk them into the 4 plates that will be around the arena. Once you have done this on all 4 plates, you will start the damage phase for the boss. Now this boss fight arena is very small, so in my opinion it's best to always be moving as you can get swarmed very easily. When it comes to the boss, you can use really anything that you want, but we found it best to use good rocket launchers or thunderlords and high damage dealing supers. About halfway through the damage phase for the boss will summon taken goblins that will create shields for the boss. So make sure you kill these as fast as you can to be able to do as much damage to the boss as you can before the damage phase ends. Once this boss is dead, loot the chest, then hop into the portal in the middle of the room to get to the next encounter. The next encounter of this dungeon will be the Blights. This encounter is actually pretty easy. All you will need to do is use your Sparrow to race around the area and look for taken Blights. When you get to an area that has taken Blights at it, hop off of your Sparrow and use your weapons to destroy all of those taken Blights. When the last Blight is destroyed, a white orb will spawn in the air, and if you get close to it, it will shoot off into the direction of the next set of taken Blights. Once you have cleared out 3 areas of taken Blights, you can move on to the next encounter of the dungeon. To find the next encounter, just look for this large wall on the outside of the arena. But before you do this, look for this big Clovis sign, and run up the hill to the right of it, and here you will find the first secret chest. The next encounter of the Prophecy dungeon will be the cube. To complete this encounter, you will need to use the light and dark mote mechanic again and place motes into a correct plate. When you start this encounter, you will find 4 plates along the 4 walls of the room. Above those plates, you will find another plate on the wall. One of the plates on the wall will have a white orb on it. You will need to deposit the correct mote type into the plate that will have the white orb above it. So for example, if there is a white orb on the plate on the left wall, you will need to deposit light or dark motes into the plate on the left side of the room. But if the white orb is on the plate on the ceiling, you will need to put a mote into any of the 4 available plates. Once the mote has been dunked into the plate, stand in the middle of the room to move on to the next phase. Do this 5 times to spawn in 2 mini-bosses, and kill those mini-bosses to complete the encounter. And then from here you can jump into the hole in the wall above the chest, and follow the large taken enemy to the next encounter. The next encounter will be the ribbons. This encounter is pretty easy, and there isn't any boss or mechanic that you will need to do here. Just use your Sparrow to reach the end of the ribbons. But once you get to this last room along the ribbons, hop off of your Sparrow and jump into this hole in the floor to get to the second secret chest. The final boss of this dungeon will be Kell Echo. This will be the hardest part of this dungeon. At the start, you will need to kill knights to get dark or light motes, then dunk them into the 3 plates in all corners of the room. Once you have dunked a mote into a plate, an ogre will spawn that you will need to kill, and once all 3 of the plates have been cleared, you will need to go to the middle of the room to be taken to where the boss is. The mechanic for this boss fight is just to stand near the boss as much as possible. Every now and then the boss will teleport further down the hallway. When the boss is away from you, you will gain the Dark Entropy debuff, and if this debuff reaches 10, you will instantly die. But if you are standing within the blue circle around the boss, you will not gain that debuff, so you need to be as close to the boss as possible. Every now and then the boss will launch taken blights at you, and if they touch you, you will be teleported to the start of the hallway, and you will need to run back to the boss as fast as you can, as you will be gaining that Dark Entropy debuff. So start off by jumping to the left or the right of the room and damage the boss until he moves, then run further down the hall and kill all of the adds the boss spawns before damaging the boss. This is because those adds will be very annoying and they can do a lot of damage to you. Then just keep doing this until the boss is dead. If you can't beat this boss in one damage phase, you will just need to go back to the main room and deposit more motes to get back to the boss damage phase. For this boss, we found it easiest to use long-range weapons like snipers and linear fusion rifles, or thunderlords and rocket launchers with high damage supers. And that's going to be pretty much it. But before this video ends, I just wanted to let you know that I plan on creating a ton of videos for Destiny 2 on this channel. So if this video has helped you, please consider subscribing to this channel, as I'm sure my future videos will help you as well. And if you are also looking for a new clan in Destiny 2, you can check out the link in the pinned comment below to join the Destiny 2 clan that I have created. You can also find me streaming Destiny 2 over on Twitch. You can find my Twitch link in the pinned comment as well. But anyways, I hope this video has helped you, and thank you for watching.